Good morning, children. I would like to welcome each and every one to the class. Children, we have already started with a new lesson, that is lesson 2, monuments and museums. And we also have discussed what do you mean by monument, or what are monuments, and what is a museum. And today we are going to have a quick recall what we have learned. Then we are going to proceed with our new topic. Okay, children, let us start. Have a quick recall of what we have learned. So, what we have learned, children? We have learned that what is a monument? A monument is a structure or a building that is built to remember an important event or a person. Then comes monuments are of two types, old monuments and new monuments. Then we also have learned about that monuments are built for different reasons. You can see the example, monuments, who built and why was it built. So monuments are built for different reasons. Then come to the next page. The next page is museum. So children, museum. A museum is a place where different kinds of old and interesting objects are displayed. Example, coins, weapons, tools, painting, utensils and toys. So, what is a museum, children? A museum is a place where different kinds of old and interesting objects are displayed. Example, coins, weapons, tools, painting, utensils and toys. Children, if you have visited our state museum, you can see all these things are being displayed in our museum. So children, now let us start with a new topic for today. What is the new topic? The new topic is the need for monument and the need for museum. Today we are going to start with the new topic, that is the need for monument and the need for museum. Let us start with our topic. So children, we need monument because of the following reasons. Why monuments are needed? We are going to learn one by one. They help us to understand how people lived in early times. Early times mean during the ancient period or when the early human lived. Then they have given the example also. Emperor Ashoka pillars show how he cared for animals. So who was Emperor Ashoka? He was the Maurya emperor. Yes or no, children? So what he have done? He have in his pillar he have shown animals. So what are the animals you can see in his Ashoka's pillar? Do you remember, children? Yes, there are 4 lions in it. Yes or no? There are 4 lions in it. There is one horse and a bull also. So in this line it is said that Ashoka pillar shows how he cared for animals. Now coming to the next point, they help us to remember important event. Example, the Buland Darwaja remind us that Akbar captured Gujarat. Now where is Buland Darwaja? Buland Darwaja is in Fatehpur Sikri state, Uttar Pradesh. So when Akbar captured Gujarat, that means he won the battle, he built the Buland Darwaja. Is it okay, children? So now we are going to come to the next topic, the need for museum. We need museum because of the following reasons. Children, we have learned about what is museum. So we are going to see now why museum is needed. We need museum because of the following reasons. What are the reasons behind a museum? We learn about objects and material used in the past. So, everything we have learned that in the museum you will find all the past material, past things. So, they have said that we learn about objects and material used in the past. We can collect information about that object or material. So they have given the example, the National Museum displays old coins made of silver, gold. And where is National Museum, children? It is in Delhi. And what they have displayed there? They have displayed coins that is made up of silver and gold. And even the Tipu Sultan's steel sword is displayed in the same museum. So in the picture you have seen that Tipu Sultan sword, okay? Then comes the next point. We learn about people lives. We learn how life in the past was similar and different from ours. Look at the picture of the toy made of clay. How is toy similar and different from yours one? Children, we can learn about the life of the past, how they lived, what were the things they have done, and they even we can see the difference. They have given one example. In early times, what the children used to play with toys made up of clay. But and today, what toy do you play? You play with soft toys. Yes or no, children? There is a vast difference between today's life. So in olden days, they used to play with clay toys, and now today we use soft toys, and there may be more things they can use to make toys. Now we are even going to learn about the meaning of the difference between monuments and museums. You can see in the brown color word there, it's written there, difference between monuments and museum. Let us start with it. So difference between monuments and museum. Monuments, old structure built to remember an important event or a person. It is cleared why it is built: to remember an important event or a person, because we have read earlier that they have given the example of the Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal was built in memory of whom, children? In memory of Mumtaz Mahal. And who built it? Shah Jahan. So now museum, built to display things that built to display different things from the past so that people can learn about the history by seeing them. Yes, children, we have learned that what's a museum? In museum they display the old things, so we can collect information about the past by seeing them. And who gives us the correct information? The historian and the archaeologist give us the correct information about the past. Now comes to the last line. Sometimes monuments are made into museums. What they said? Sometimes monuments are made into museums. Example, the Aga Khan Palace and the Jai Vilas Palace has been made into museum. They have given the example. The Jai Vilas Palace is in Gwalior and Aga Khan Palace is in Pune. They have converted into museum because now the people can come and visit those palaces. Okay, children? Now, before we wind up, we are going to have a quick recall of today what we have learned. Okay, children, let us start. We have learned about the need of monument. Then we have learned the need for museum. Then we have also learned the difference between monuments and museum. Once again, we are going to read. We have learned the need for monuments, why it is needed. Then also we have learned the need for museums, why museums are important. And last we have discussed the difference between monuments and museum. Okay, children, you can read this page at after the class, and if you find any problem you can ask me. Okay, children, take care and have a nice day.